it has been 111 days since I last posted a video. It has not been 111 days since I last recorded a video. But we're recording this the same day and posting it to finally do something about YouTube. So, obviously, this is similar but very different than the last 3 or 4 videos on this channel, and we probably won't be doing that kind of video again on this channel anyways, most likely. This is simply just to update y'all on what's going on and what is actually going to happen this time. So, the world I'm on is the same server, I believe, in the last video, or it's the same thing in at least one of the last couple videos. And that is the Boys Season 4 server, you could call it, because this is the server me and my friends play on. And this is the 4th iteration, and potentially the last, as kind of agreed this is going to be the one we just come back to whenever the Minecraft phase is happening. Now, a lot hasn't happened on the server in the last 111 days. A lot has happened in the last, 14-ish days, including this whole spawn that you can see on my mini-map, and a lot of other things in this area, which I'm going to show you. That's the point of this video, to get you acquainted with the server, its surroundings and whatnot, before I start releasing other videos on the server, including the builds, and I guess mostly builds, and just other stuff. I really don't know entirely. I just know I want to actually record it. But I feel bad not giving you all an update on the server, especially because it's day 553 now, as you can tell by the thingamabob. But, so last time I was on the server, or last time I guess y'all saw me on the server, I was living over here, which, as you can kind of see by all the paths in the wall and whatnot, it has changed. I've added these 4 boulders over here. I've added this hut. I have not made any progress on this. We don't talk about that. And I started this building. And I found out part of why I struggled so much to make the videos I wanted to was I had left this section of the world alone for months. And then when I came back, I was trying too hard to just build it up, And so it was time to make a move. Will I come back to this? Yeah, I still have plans for this area and the whole mountain range and the top and all this other stuff. I still have plans for it, right? It's just not the time for it anymore. Also, I don't think I had this massive water bridge last time I was recording on this server either. And I also don't think a lot of this was done. This isn't my base. I won't be going into it today, probably. Neither is this. This is not my base either. So we're just going to be going over the spawn, and then my new home over here, and along with some of the stuff you'll probably be seeing in the next couple videos that I make while I stop being bored on the server and get my Minecrafting back on. But I guess I'll actually start in the spawn itself. This looks very, very different than the last time we may have seen it, as the entire spawn has been lifted up. As you can see, this was raised, well, this part of the mountain was cut off, and then this whole thing was flattened. You can literally remove any of these blocks and see the difference. And then this was raised up also, make a little secondary ring around it and whatnot. That all right there, if you look back at the old videos, there's screenshots that I'll put in at some point, probably not in this video, but in a future one when I actually feel like editing, where this was all kind of a little mountain range. I shaved that all off within a couple nights because I wanted to build over there. That is where I am now currently residing. But I will show you around a little bit. So we do have a nether portal over here that leads to the nether where our villager traders are and whatnot. I'm not going to show you in there today because, well, I kind of want to save the plans for that for another video. Is that from the campfire? I want to assume so. But this right here is the original house location that was destroyed by my friend Blacksmith whenever he destroyed it for some reason when he was up here. I guess we'll move on over here. This is our villager breeder. Nice little house, villager breeder. Nothing too special about it. You can walk up there and see there's villagers breeding, doing breeding things. Here There's a random hut. I think it's supposed to be the miner hut or whatever. I don't know. We have a mine shaft over here that goes down all the way to bedrock so we can get deep slate and whatnot, because for the longest time I wanted deep slate for my builds, and I could not get it. So yeah, this is a library. I did not build this library. I had no hands at all with building this library. I didn't gather any resources. I didn't gather anything whatsoever or place any of the blocks in here. But it's a library. It's 2 stories. I don't think it's fully done yet. I'm not sure. Like I said, I have no part in the library. We'll come back to that in a second. We're going to go over here first around the spawn square center. And this is our little castle thing. It's really an iron farm. You could have probably guessed. It's an iron farm. It produces a little bit of iron. Nothing too crazy. It does produce a lot of poppies, which I should probably switch over to another place. Also, there's my head, in case you're wondering. This was the spot of this build originally before I decided to expand it and whatnot. And I know you're dying to see this build, and you will see you'll see much more of this build, you could say, in probably the next week whenever I start releasing some shorts on it, maybe some other videos. This is a Chick-fil-A in Minecraft. I thought it was really funny because yeah. I just wanted to put a Chick-fil-A here. We don't have cars, obviously. This is a little bit more of a medieval section. At some point, we do plan on putting maybe a modern city off in this area at some point, or somewhere on the server. We do plan on doing stuff like that at some point. But we're focused over here right now. So this isn't a drive-through. This is a horse-through, which has some future spots for stables over here. And you basically go in right here, you get your order taken, boom, bang, bong, you're gone. It's like a drive-through, but with horses, because we don't believe in cars. I got the nice little overhang on both of these sections. Like I said, this will be the home of stables. Not super fancy stables. I think I'm just going to round this off and then make this a pretty little garden. Keep the landscaping super nice, because we love some good landscaping over here. But this right here, as you saw at the start of this video, I believe it said day 553. I can't look at it consistently. I have to kind of wait till the day timer comes up. But this is going to be opening on day 600. As you can see, the exterior is done. I have this wall put in. I have the front counter semi put in. It's not completely finished. Neither is the kitchen and drive-through cockpit. That's not done yet either. Like I said, it'll be done by day 600. Grand opening on day 600. You will see that hopefully within the next week. That's going to be a video and a short covering the grand opening, because I think it's funny. This is my original design for the Chick-fil-A. Not all Chick-fil-A's look the same. They have different designs that they pick from when they build them, and this is a new design. Yeah. Anyways, besides the Chick-fil-A, which you will see much more of, because I have, like I said, very fun plans for it, because I think it's hilarious. This is Blacksmith's new little project, I guess you could say. He's doing kind of a farm over here for the main thing. We have the sheep. These sheep were in the nether. No, they're not in the nether. They're out here, and they're in a hole. Not a hole. Temporary housing until they do get a normal home. This is a windmill, obviously. I don't really know. We're expanding out in this area. As you can see, he's looping it around. Over here, I think this is the block off for the farm, maybe. I don't know what's going on over there. I know that that's placed. I don't know what that means, but it means something. I'll show you this real fast. This is a bridge. I don't know if I recorded over here. I know there is recordings over here. I just don't know if they ever got posted. This used to be a dirt bridge. This was a dirt bridge for probably almost 500 days. That kept getting said it was going to get built. And while I built that bridge over there that you saw briefly, and you'll fix to see more of pretty soon. But I got tired of it, and so I built a bridge in the exact same style. Just kind of keep some consistency, and also because, well, dirt bridges are boring. I guess before I get over there, I should probably point out the elephant in the room, which is the day marker, which if you're new around here, or which I highly doubt because we are 10 minutes into a recording and I'm yapping about absolutely nothing, providing no entertainment value. But we had a trophy hut in the first boys server, which is where a lot of the Minecraft Files series took place before its sad uh, death and destruction. And this is our new trophy hut. The three swords are reminiscing of the colors that the three statues in the first server held. Which, if you want some server lore, because we do have a server lore, I have a Google Doc. Uh, Maybe I'll make a video about that. Catch y'all up before I actually start posting here. But basically, each of these swords correlates to one of us. That's Blacksmith's, that is mine, and that is Solzen's right there. We have the Ender Dragon egg here, which last time I was on the server, we actually killed. This is a spiral staircase in the progress that leads down to the soon-to-be trophy room. I'll leave that alone. It's not my project. At least I don't think so. So we'll keep it under wraps for now. For the final section of our tour currently, I figured I could head over here to my lovely new base, which currently just steps up here. I plan on building something over here. Once I'm done with the Chick-fil-A and I do the grand opening on day 600, my next project at the moment, unless I get sidetracked again, is to build a quick little hut over here or something, kind of like a service station, a little check-in, because this is going to be it's separate from the spawn. So this is spawn, obviously, and then all that area back there is also going to be part of the spawn kingdom. Like that Chick-fil-A right there is Chick-fil-A and spawn, right? This over here is going to be, I haven't fully decided on the name. I think I'm going to call it Aspen after the, there's no videos on this one, but there was like a 3.5 server that had a lot of mods and magic, and I had a little kingdom called Aspen, which was split between the sun and the moon. It was a whole thing. I think basically I might consider carrying it over here, but this is my very long bridge, which is going to have, it was supposed to have a tower on it, but we won't talk about that. My wheat field, which I plan on extending out just because I like the way that adds color to the world. But I'll go to this first before I go over there into the market. This is a future project that I think I'm going to be working on off and on. Over there, by the way, is our statues of our skinned heads. That's not really important. I'm not going to go over there because why would I? But I'm going to do a massive cathedral over here just because I like the way they look. I like their architecture design, and I think they're very, very nifty. And at some point, I want to give it a shot because, yeah. So I'm going to build this out, extend it back, whatnot, flatten it out a little bit more, light it up, of course, and then start building the cathedral. And I'm going to build it over the course of a while. I'm not going to just crack it all out in a single night. So don't worry about that. I want to take my time on it and whatnot. Here, this was going to be the start of my house before I completely changed designs. So I guess, let me sleep real fast as I explain this. So basically, even though this is the fourth server, I've never built a castle, really. I may have had some medieval-ish builds, but I've never really built a castle or anything like that. So I'm going to build a castle at some point, right? So I built this, and this was going to be my house, and I decided I don't want this to be my house, right? I want this to be the center of the Aspen town, as we're currently talking about it. And so this is just going to be the hut that resides, kind of storage and other stuff for the time being. So you'll walk in here, this is going to be glass, this will walk over, this will go down, that side will go up, and this is going to lead into a temporary storage room potentially. I don't know exactly. I'm leaving stuff open for design right now. This side, as you saw, has my, what is it? My auto smelter, my lava, compact, or compost thingamabob, nether portal, and temporary chest right now. This room, I think, is probably going to be something similar, but up here is going to be much more decorated, books, whatnot, another glass window. I need to finish that at some point, but I am lazy. Over here, for I believe the final part of the tour, because I guess I need to go down there too and give you ideas, but this right here is going to be King's Market. It's going to be a little market, or no, this is not King's Market, this is Prince's Market. So it's going to have just a ton of little shops, little tents and whatnot, basically going around this, maybe arriving about halfway over here. And it's just going to be markets to fill out the space to make it look nice and lively. Maybe get some armor stands. I still need to cover this up. And basically the rest of it is going to become the town and other things that lead to the main gate, which will reside probably. I'll probably extend this out to about where that oak tree right there is, and then we'll have a massive gate, and it will lead over to a bridge where I will start building my mega castle over there, which is a long, long ways away currently, but that is the current plan. I want to have a castle, and I want this to feel like a lively kingdom over here, and potentially we'll even put another Chick-fil-A over here. Currently, this is my current area. I'm not going to extend past maybe here. I do just want to build the castle, and then I don't think I'll extend back here for a very, very long time. I do like this little building area. I don't know what I would put there, but I do like it. But so yeah, we're gonna put a castle over here, extend my town. This whole part of the island thing is gonna get engulfed by the town and other things. So we might put a Chick-fil-A over here at some point, so we have several. So we'll have Aspen Chick-fil-A, Chick-fil-A at spawn, and then at some point, whenever I come back over here, we'll have a Chick-fil-A at Atlas, because this is the Atlas area. Like I said, there's a lot of lore. I'll get into the lore at some point, maybe in the next video whenever I get bored, but who knows? Not this guy. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my quick little spiel. I say spiel. It's a 6-minute long video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It's just me ranting, showing out the server. You can skip this video if you want. If not, well, it's too late, I guess, because this is the end. I'll get into that eventually. That is a project I will start soonish. So much I want to do. So much time left on the thing. And, yeah. I will see y'all soon.